Eileo guys, and welcome back. So developer notes for October 2nd, which is the time of this video, is up, and I figured I would go ahead and read them just to see you guys' opinions on it, or at least hear them, and I will of course give you guys mine. But they said that a new 5-star mon is on the way. That's always wonderful to have. I'm curious as to what it will be, and it says the Astromon is said to be using a very unusual weapon, so maybe there's some hint there. I'm not sure what it is. It doesn't really matter. Is there going to be another Heroes Fest mon? Is it going to be added to the Clans Festival? Who knows at this point, but it's already hard enough getting these mons anyway, so it's just another one of those things until we see the stats for it. Once we see the stats for it, I'll get hyped, but until we see the stats for it and its skills and stuff like that, it is what it is. But Nightmare is getting a costume, and I can definitely tell you, at least from this picture right here of the artwork, it looks 10 out of 10, man. It looks awesome. Like, it looks like I gotta get my Nightmare costume. I got a Wood Nightmare. It's time to get her a costume, boys. It is time to get her a costume. She is looking good. Trick or treat at the end of October, along with the Jack-a-Little Capture Festival. We are preparing a festival event where you be able to collect candies for exchange for various great items. So similar to the coin stuff. If you guys played before, of course, with Sonic and Knuckles, similar to the coin stuff, and before that was something else that they introduced, but hopefully we get to get another Gleam, and another Holy Gleam, and another free Nat 5 and free Nat 4 just from farming, so that's always wonderful. So I'm curious as to how this is going to go on with Cherry, because Cherry starts in a couple of days, I believe. So is this going to be like a weekend thing? Is this going to be like 4 days or something like that? Because that's going to suck for newbies if they're trying to get a Dark Jack. We'll just have to see how it goes. Then Champion Leagues will be getting some improvements. I don't really do that there, but we could still check that out. We have improved Astromon Selection Tab UI during the battle preparation. It would be great to add random matching just like in an Astromon League. It is not a nice experience when losing after a particular turns count. Okay, they're saying it's not a nice experience when you lose after a certain amount of turns, because you're just like, why? It would be better if Ban Astromon would be applied for both offense and defensive teams. I wish to be able to save chosen Astromons on my deck and others. So they are seeing them, which is great. They are going to add random matching, and we are considering to apply Ban Astromon feature to both defense and offense. Just do it. There's no reason as to why you would allow them. Say this is not allowed, but hey man, if you attack with this is allowed. What's the point in banning? That experience should be equal, not just one side gets punished. We are also preparing the improvements for a long battle time. The experience of loss due to turn counts, and to apply Astromon League special season effects to the Champions League. Okay, so they got the little special season, and then what are you guys gonna do about the turns? I mean, I'm not super duper big PvP like player, but even just reading this right now would just make me angry. Like, I mean, I have no desire to do Champion League, but if I was doing Champion League, from what I've heard, it's just been much sadness, a whole bunch of work, and it's very, very time consuming from what I hear. And of course, nothing like you being able to beat someone's team, but they just have a wet purse that you can't kill because you run out of turns. That right there is like the epitome of fun. Special events termination notice. So they will no longer have the web events, which if you guys have Facebook, which a lot of you should. That's predominantly my only reason why I even have a Facebook, was for the MSL events and the MSL updates. But there's not going to be any more like events or any share events, which kind of sucks. But they did put it in the NES stuff, so hopefully the NES stuff will take care of that. Cupid, Jean, John, whatever the heck you want to call her, Anu, Pebble, Useless, and Grab Bag are all getting school books. So Cupid getting school books is wonderful. Jean getting skill books is wonderful. Anu getting skill books is wonderful. Anu getting skill books, man. Oh man, Super Evo Wood Anu is going to be blessed, man. He is going to be amazing. And Grab Bag getting skill books should help her out too. I do use the light and dark Grab Bag and the wood one, so hopefully that gives her a buff. course, we know that C-Star is being the next super evolution, and here they're talking about in the September 26th update, we had announced some of the 1 and 2-star Astromons. Normal / passive skills coefficients have just been adjusted to be like other Astromons, but we haven't mentioned the adjustments in the stats or passive skills. And then some 3 to 5-star Astromon skills will be affected as well. So there's some more changes coming in, which is perfectly fine. We'll just have to see what those are, but I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. The world boss is supposed to be coming less than 2 months, so the world boss should be here November. I mean, less than 2 months. 2 months away from here right now is December, November. Eileo 5-head. I mean, and then some additional changes. An Astromon Reflow Notice pop-up adjustment. The improvement of probability to gain Dragon Gems from the Dragon Dungeon B10 and more are coming with an update. So Dragon's B10 is finally going to stop being a scam. Is that what they're telling us? We'll have to see with the update, but there may be a chance, there may be hope that Dragon's B10 will no longer be a scam. And then they're addressing iOS 13 frame drop issues. I don't have Apple. To all the Apple users out there, I'm sorry. Android Master Race, aka Computer Master Race. But that's pretty much it for this update, you guys. So World Boss is coming. They've teased this for like a year now. There might be a buff to dragons. Some Astromon balancing, C-Star getting super evolved. There's books for some Nat 4s, especially a new, which is always great to have. Some Champion Leagues improvement. Nightmare gets a wonderful costume, and then we get another new 5-star Astromon. Now, in my opinion, to go ahead and just end this year off good, we should also get like a new Nat 4. And I mean, Cherry as a new exotic, that's fine, but we should also get a new Nat 4, in my opinion, or at least hopefully some more of those get reworked so they're more viable. But hopefully we get a new Nat 4 to end this year off, and hopefully we get another super evolution besides C-Star. Maybe they'll address some other issues in the game as well, but I'll make a different video on that. But I figured I'd just share the notes with you guys in case you haven't seen them, or if you've seen them but maybe misread it, or just want to hear my opinion on it. But feel free to leave a comment below about what you guys think. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.